Welcome to the jungle. That is because of my plants that are overtaking my apartment. I am going to try something new. In the 2 hours or so since I last did that video of the Schubert song, I couldn't get it out of my head, and I thought it would be fun to go through the song and show exactly what I think makes it so incredible. In case you're wondering, I'm sweating because I just got back from the gym a little while ago, and even though I showered, I'm still so that's the reason for that. Anyway, I'm also trying out my new music reader, my wireless foot tapping, page turning device here, and that's why there's this sort of rather ghetto setup. My music desk doesn't really go down all the way, so I have this lap desk here, and the lap desk is leaking little beanbag parts because there's a crack in it. Anyway, neither here nor there really, but du bist die Ruhe. I think one of the things that strikes me right away about this song is, and what helps make it so simple, aside from the harmonic structure, is the range. You through most of the song you only have the hands are very close together, and even if you include the voice part, it's part of that. Could easily be, it fits in the hand, as obviously you heard. I didn't really change any of the range when I played it from memory. I was playing pretty much the line that the voice sings. So it's very contained, it's in a small space, and so that helps us sort of create an intimacy about it. So you have that little introduction. I just turned the page inadvertently. I'm still getting used to this thing. I've hardly ever used it yet. So right foot turns forward and left foot turns back. Okay, try number 2. So introduction that is kind of cool about that is that you have, it's all about two notes, right? 2 notes, and then resolving 2 more notes. And not only that, but it's unison, 2 notes, then a rising whole step, 2 notes, it's getting wider, then a rising third, minor third, and then it resolves with a rising half step. And then it repeats. Now this, okay, of course, we have harmony change now. A little more dramatic, diminished chord. So that, in the beginning it's 2 notes, 2 there. This time he stays on that note for 4 notes, even though the last note is suspension. So it's 4 C's, 2, 3, 4, suspension down to the B flat. And then what's really kind of neat is he's always had like 2 notes and then kind of stopping, even though there's obviously a line that goes through the whole thing. But it's 2 notes, it's small, it's little pockets, and he kind of gives you them and stops and then keeps going and then stops and keeps going. But this time he gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't really talk really well when I'm playing. And that kind of creates a momentum forward a little bit. So instead of this constant suspension on certain beats, it's gravity suspension, not a harmonic suspension. Although that one has both. Right here is both. And then as he stops about now, he goes. yeah, they're flat 6, important later, and then regular 6, that's 6 scale degree, because we're in E flat, and that's, again, it's C flat, so if we're in E flat, it's 6, flat 6, as opposed to not flat 6. But Schubert being Schubert, no, that's not what you get. What you get is, for the third time, now if that doesn't take the top of your head off, you might as well just stop listening to music. Okay, alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, again, it's 2 notes. He goes to flat 6, again, flat 6, because he introduced it slightly, a little foreshadowing earlier on, right? So we have it in the melody now, and then he's tonicizing it. No, he's not. And another thing, so you have this, and notice what's happening to the range. It's trying to break out of this very intimate area where we're not even 2 octaves apart. There's something happening here. It's wider and wider, and at the widest he stops for the whole bar and resolves. Whole bar of silence, and then back to the intimacy. The 6 notes that he's going to intro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actually. Of course, really all it is that, but he has a little variation each time. The 2 bars that I forgot because they belong to the piano and are not important when you're just doing a transcription. Anyway, here we go again. It just blows my mind every time. And stops and stops. Silence amazes me every time. The piano has I mean, how do you think of that, you know? All it is 1, 6 in the first inversion, 1 in first inversion, 5, 1. I mean, it's the most simple things that are the most beautiful. and that, like I said, combined with the, almost feels like a prayer even, you know, you're like a supplication, you know, you're just right there, and there's no, and then to do that, you know, it's all about patterns and expectation. So do that twice, and then, you know, that's basically the whole first 2/3 of the piece. And so when he comes back, you kind of expect the same thing. I'm repeating myself, right? But I just I can't get over the fact that he goes to here. This song, in a very brief and surely incomplete nutshell, I didn't even talk about the words and how he uses the music to highlight them. That's a whole nother video. Anyway, hope you've not gotten too annoyed indulging me in this. I've had fun. I might do this again. I don't know. Depends on what people think. But again, thanks for listening, and hope it helps you enjoy this song that much more. Alright, see you next time.